To Wajir County now, where President William Ruto reiterated his government's commitment to inclusivity and ending years of marginalization of communities, in the process apologizing to the residents of northern Kenya over what he termed years of marginalization, neglect and underdevelopment. Addressing the nation in his Madaraka Day speech in Wajir County, the president defended his directive on the issuance of identity cards to residents of the region, arguing that for years they were treated like aliens. As Ian Kitani now tells us, the head of state also came to the defense of his development track record, steering away from crucial matters of national concern, including the uproar over the Ebola quarantine facility set for construction in Laikipia. Listen in.
Madaraka Day celebrations. President William Ruto leading the nation in marking 63 years since attaining self-rule. Today's event marked the first of its kind to be hosted in the vast northern region. Wajir County playing host to high-level dignitaries led by a visibly elated head of state, President William Ruto, who was quick to reiterate his government's commitment to ensuring inclusivity and bringing to an end years of marginalization and neglect of the region by the government.
Decades after independence, this region was left behind through neglect, marginalization, discrimination, and policy failures. But we are dismantling that legacy of exclusion. I want to tell you that on behalf of the people of Kenya, today, as I stand here as president and leader of our great nation, to the people of Kenya, in northern Kenya, for this marginalization, I want to apologize on behalf of the nation of Kenya.
As the nation prepares for the 2027 general election, amid uproar over the ID issuance directive to residents of the region, President William Ruto defended his 2024 directive, now claiming that verification before the issuance of IDs was not abolished. The head of state also allayed fears of non-Kenyans getting Kenyan identification cards in the process.
It was not an invitation for foreigners to acquire Kenyan documents illegally. Kenyan identity cards will only be issued to legitimate citizens of this republic. We did not abolish verification of citizenship. We abolished discrimination.
The commander-in-chief, however, failed to address matters at the heart of the current national discourse, including his government's decision to set up a quarantine facility for US citizens in Laikipia and the high cost of fuel. President Ruto instead chose to boast of his development track record, insisting that the march needed emphasis on crucial sectors, including education and affordable health care.
We have invested 15.6 billion shillings in the development of 4,600 housing units, including markets and including hostels, which are at various stages of procurement and construction.
Deputy President Kithure Kindiki and Wajir Governor Ahmed Abdullahi praised the head of state for what they termed unity of purpose and championing for inclusivity, especially in areas that had been marginalized for years.
I want to congratulate you, Mr. President, for taking the inclusivity and equality agenda of our country a step further.
By removing the painful barriers of extra vetting and systemic profiling, you restored our dignity.
Ian Kitani for KTN Prime.
Still on the Madaraka